The SWAT Game Pass for ERLC is definitely one of the most sought after in the game. It took me a while, but when I finally got enough robots to buy it back in 2020, it felt like the best purchase ever. But fast forward 5 years, well, I think it needs an update. Currently, the Game Pass costs 750 Robux, making it the most expensive product in the game, aside from buying cash. Aside from occasionally dropping to 500 Robux for limited events and sales, the price has remained pretty consistent over the last 6 years since it released. Scrolling down on the Roblox page, you can see the sales and revenue data from before Roblox made these private, and clearly, it was a popular seller. Now, we're currently in game, and let me show you exactly what you get with this Game Pass right now. So we go into the police locker, and we first of all got the SWAT uniform. On the gear side of things, we've got the ballistic shield, the battering ram, the SWAT vest, which comes in 2 variants, blocky avatars and the one for Arthro, the SWAT helmet to accompany that, as well as a safety rope. With the helmet, we get the addition to add a face mask, face shield, etc, and there we go, that's us fully kitted out. Compared to some of the SWAT gear on the Roblox catalog these days, you can tell it is slightly outdated. The ballistic shield is one of the newer additions to the Game Pass and works as you would expect. It blocks bullets, you can also hold a sidearm with it and shoot whilst you got the shield up. The battering ram can be used to break into wanted players' houses, and the safety rope works like the one on AFD. You can attach it yourself to a building, and I think it's pretty nice for SWAT raids and private servers. In terms of guns, we can scroll down here and we've got 3 at the bottom. We've got an assault rifle, a shotgun, and a sniper, all exclusive to the SWAT Game Pass. And we'll wrap this up with the newest addition to the Game Pass, which is the revamped SWAT armored truck. Go and spawn this in. Definitely one of my favorite vehicles now in game. I think the model looks great. They did a really good job with this and a nice interior to accompany it as well. So really do like the Bearcat. I think that fits very nicely. So how can the SWAT Game Pass be fixed? Now, it's not entirely broken. The new Bearcat is really good, wouldn't change that, as well as the ballistic shield and battery ram. Both of them work perfectly fine, but there's quite a bit I would add, or at least change, to the SWAT Game Pass to make it worth the price. So starting with the gear and accessories, I'm equipped with all the stuff from the lockers in game, and Ollie's got some of the latest SWAT accessories from the catalog, and you can quite clearly see a difference between the two, this one being 6 years old. So a definite must-have for a SWAT revamp would consist of a complete revamp of the tactical accessories. Everything from the helmet, vests, and possibly even holsters and waist accessories. Completely revamp that both on the police and sheriff teams. Because currently for the same price as the SWAT Game Pass, you can get a full tactical loadout off the catalog. So that is a definite must-have. NVGs or night vision goggles would be a really cool addition, both as an accessory and a feature in game. There are plenty of NVGs you can find on the Roblox marketplace, but what they don't do is add actual functionality to the game. Utilizing either the civilian or police drones in game, you can kind of get a sense for what night vision would look like and being able to actually pick people out in the darkness. Obviously this would be changed for a headset capacity, but still, the idea is there. You may or may not be familiar with the articulating rapid entry system. In short, this is a ramp that is attached to the top of the Bearcat and can be deployed to access windows 2 or 3 stories high. A system like this would be incredibly cool for raids on multi-story buildings or houses, or even the new bank, and then being able to rappel in from the glass skyroof. The other thing I would add is a battering ram to the front of the Bearcat. Now these things on the side of the Bearcat, in real life at least, would be able to be attached onto the front here and used as a battering ram to break down doors or windows. It would be pretty cool if there was a prompt at the front of the vehicle where you could essentially enable that and then use that to break down wanted people's houses. A SWAT exclusive vehicle accessory addition that could be added to vehicles like the Tahoe can be rails to stand on the side. Again, as seen in many GTA 5 mods, you can then have members of your team standing on the side of the Tahoe, which allows for extra people. Tying in nicely with the new bank and robbery update will be a gas mask, and this will allow SWAT personnel to go down, enter the vault, and potentially even chase suspects down whilst not dying to the tear gas. And this could possibly link into future updates where we're able to deploy our own tear gas to calm riot scenarios down, but I guess that one's a long shot. Weapon customization was talked about in the dev Q&A in early 2024, but we haven't heard anything since. Now, if or when this feature does eventually come to the game, the SWAT Game Pass could unlock additional scopes, handles, and mag types for that matter. All in all, I don't think there's any shortage of ideas to add to the SWAT Game Pass, and I do think the developers will look at least revamping the gear at some point over the next few months. Just gotta hope that someone from PLC watches this video and at least takes a few notes. If you do have any suggestions of your own, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all in the next one.